Facing life in prison, 23-year-old Private First Class Bradley Manning is due to appear at Fort Meade, a locked-down army base between Baltimore and Washington, D.C.
Most important is the accused actually gets the right to attend the Article 32 hearing. His attorney gets the right to cross-examine and present witnesses.
He's suspected of leaking hundreds of thousands of diplomatic cables, Iraq and Afghanistan war logs, as well as a 2007 video clip of a laughing U.S. helicopter crew gunning down 11 men, later found to include a Reuters news photographer and his driver. The basis for the 22 counts that Manning faces are transcripts of online chats with a government informant. During those chats, Manning allegedly confessed to giving classified information to Wikileaks, saying, "I want people to see the truth." The Obama administration at the time slammed the release of classified information. Military analyst Michael O'Hanlon studied the effects of Wikileaks.
Well, I think it's been pretty big news. There is no doubt. Whether Americans or others should sleep less soundly at night as a result, maybe I wouldn't go quite that far, but I think it was pretty regrettable.
Manning's civilian defense attorney David Coombs contends the leaked material didn't hurt national security, and his supporters will be studying the proceedings carefully.
Well, this is the first time the government's going to be presenting any evidence about the case, so we'll get for the first time a sense of what the case is against Manning.
Manning has been held in military detention since his May 2010 arrest, but it was the conditions of his 8 months in pre-trial confinement at a Marine base near Washington that raised alarms. National and international human rights groups objected.
Bradley Manning was held in solitary confinement for a year. He's been held for 18 months without any kind of hearing. I think he's been punished more than enough for doing the right thing already.
The view that Manning was motivated by a crisis of conscience holds sway with many international observers, but in Washington, the opinion is different.
There's no defense for leaking tens of thousands of files. There may be a defense for leaking a few hundred if you feel that the government's gone just way off track and you've got some way to prove it. But in that case, the way our system works, you better be ready to pay the price if you feel that strongly.
The hearing, which could run for days, will determine whether Manning will be court-martialed. Prosecutors say they won't seek the death penalty for the most serious charge of aiding the enemy. Tracy Brown, The Associated Press.